Dear class of 2020, life has a way of providing ups and downs, and surely things didn't go the same way you all wanted. I just want to share a beautiful piece of advice which one of my teacher gave me in my last year of college. She said, "Every day is not a good day. Sometimes there are bad days also, and good days will come again." Trust me, these two lines changed my whole way of viewing things in my life. So, guys, just be hopeful. You should be proud of everything you did. You succeeded in earning your degree and you succeeded in adapting to this global pandemic too. The road of opportunities is ahead, and good luck for your bright future.
I know this has to be extremely difficult to miss your graduation. You all worked so hard to get to this place in your life. I truly believe that this will make you stronger people in your communities. We are all so proud of your achievements. This virus can only bring us closer together while we have distance from one another.
To the class of 2020, congratulations. You have faced the COVID-19 pandemic, a unique challenge at the end of your college career, altering all your plans and expectations. This just demonstrates how adaptable you are. This strength will serve you well as you take the next steps in your life. We are so proud of you.
I know this pandemic has hit us hard, but life doesn't end here. Know your worth and become the stars of future.
I know this pandemic has given us tough times. I know there is a lot of anxiety and tensions prevalent all around regarding the future. But always remember, there is always n number of possibilities for our growth, n number of possibilities for our future. Let's not be defeated. Let's never give up.
डियर क्लास ऑफ 2020, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप सभी लोग को बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं दैट यू हैव डन योर ग्रेजुएशन वेरी वेल एंड वी ऑल आर द पार्ट ऑफ दोज very minor segment of world's population which is just 6.7% who have their college degrees, graduation degrees. हम ऑलरेडी बहुत सक्सेसफुल आज के डेट में अपने आप को हम लोग देख सकते हैं, क्योंकि आज कई अरब लोग तो ऐसे हैं जिनके पास कॉलेज डिग्रीज ही नहीं है एंड हम सारे लोग के पास हैं जो भी ये मैसेज सुन रहे हैं। मैं शेयर करना चाहूंगा दैट वी हैव गॉट एनफ ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन, एनफ ऑफ नॉलेज, right, that lot of people are over there who are quietly making money and also lot of profit out of it. So what all we have to do is, without doing any sort of procrastination, we have to keep working on that, right? And we have to just get out, give it a try. Remember, every big accomplishment started with a desire and courage to try. So we have to be now a try baby rather than
ग्रेजुएशन खत्म हो गई और अब मास्टर्स की बारी। अगर मास्टर्स नहीं तो शायद कोई जॉब, और जॉब नहीं तो कुछ ऐसा जो तुम दिल से करना चाहते हो। माई मैसेज टू ऑल ऑफ यू इज जस्ट दैट जो गलती तुम लोगों ने 10th में की होगी, या जो शायद 12th में की, या जो शायद अब करने जा रहे होगे कहीं ना कहीं, वो मत करना। एक बार दोबारा फिर से खुद से पूछना कि सच में क्या करना चाहते हो। You wanna do arts? Go for it. You wanna write? Go for it. If you wanna sing, go for it. If you wanna play some instruments, just go for it. If you wanna just change your line from commerce and just take humanities or just from science to whatever you wanna do, see, find how it's possible and go for it. So just do what your heart says. I believe in each one and everyone who's listening to this. I believe in you, each one of you. So just go for your dreams and there is a fabulous life ahead. So yay, party. Life's a party. Enjoy.
Dear class of 2020, I'm just like you, living in this unexpected times and missing my college life a lot. But let's not start the story at the end, right? So, शुरू से शुरू करते हैं. Let's rewind the clock back to the year 2017.
Malviya Nagar Station. Doors will open on the right. Please mind the gap.
अरे तू पेपर दे रहा है क्या? Tuesday, going to class, getting late.
In CBSE boards, I got 81%, and I was quite proud of it until I saw the cutoff list. Like, I was comparing the cutoff lists with my report card, and I saw the difference between both of the percentages, and I was like, yeah, no chance, case closed. But in the third cutoff, I got in a college called Sri Aurobindo College, and that's how I got in DU basically. Like, that's how I got in Delhi University. And to be honest, at the time of getting admission, it felt more like a lottery rather than months of hard work that I had put into the boards. But anyways, I had gotten. I was like, now my life is settled. DU life is already amazing, as I had heard. So I was like, you know what, everything is taken care of. Now it's time to have some fun. And it was the first day when I was realizing, okay, this is not that rosy. First of all, my college is 1 hour away from my home, and I have too many crowded stations like Yamuna Bank and Anand Vihar ISBT and Rajiv Chowk. I got into my class. I was like looking around and I was like, okay, this is great. Now let's have a class. And at the time of admission, I remember choosing history and political science, and I was like, okay, these are the two subjects that I'm going to study. And I wasn't aware that I was going to have 2 more subjects. And then when I got to know that my other 2 subjects were Hindi and communication in Hindi, I was in a shock, like literally in shock. Like I was like, should I go to some other class? I studied Hindi in 10th class in CBSE board. So the CBSE Hindi is very different from your college Hindi subject. So they are very different, and I wasn't even good in that 10th class wala Hindi. So how could I be good in the college level Hindi subjects? So yeah, that was quite a shock to me. And at the beginning, I just didn't know how to navigate around college, basically, like what all things are happening here, like how should I navigate, how will I make friends. And the metro ride of 1 hour was just too much. Like I was like, I cannot travel alone. But in all things said, there was a miracle for me that I accidentally met one of my classmates. Like he identified me rather than I identified him, and we got into talking. And that guy was supposed to be my best friend for the next 3 years, and he is Devang Sharma. And when we first met, he told me one of his talents was singing, and this is one of the first time he ever sang in front of anyone. And yeah, I do have that footage. The best part was that we both had the same route. So that was just an amazing thing at that time, because we both were very like lonely guys who were like traveling alone, going to home alone. So having a companion for that 1 hour of metro journey meant a great deal. We would discuss everything that was happening in our lives or in our past. school life. So as we both were going through the college days, there was another aspect of college life that we had yet to explore, and that was societies. So as I remember, during those days, we had a societies orientation where all the societies introduced themselves, and that is quite awesome. And that is after that, auditions begin, selections begin for the societies. So all the seniors or the society members put up their desks with the charts of registrations. So I saw this society called Entrepreneurship Cell. So sorry, it's a cell, not a society. But I saw this Entrepreneurship Cell and I was kind of attracted towards it. I was like, this is something which feels a bit different from the others. So I was kind of gravitated towards it and I applied for it. And my friend Devang, who was a singer, he applied for the Indian Classical Society Talim of our college, and we both got into our respective societies. And yeah, that's how our journey in societies began. We had this brainstorming session, and during this brainstorming session I met a lot of my future best friends, which are Keshav, Naman, Sakshi, Sandra, Anamika, Drishti. I saw them there and I was like, okay, we kind of started interacting, talking and stuff, and that's from where we started becoming friends. And at the beginning I was kind of kind of behind the steps, because they were doing honors course and I was doing a BA programs course, and seeing that obviously honors course guy would be studying much more, but to my surprise, they quite I blended in quite easily, and we all became a group. And sooner or later, I don't know how, but then we all suddenly became this group, this circle of friends that used to meet, have fun, spend time with each other, and this is how things started to happen. Then we figured out one day that Keshav, Anamika, Sandra also go through the same route. So I was like, okay, wait. So these people I met in ECell, and Devang is already on my route. We all can go together, right? And that's what exactly happened, and that formed sort of a small Vaishali gang, which is like a sub part of our 9 people group. When we were hanging out in the college, the same level of fun we were having traveling from home to metro, stopping in between, having food at Burger King or eating momos at the Vaishali metro, because the chutney of the momos was awesome and very spicy. We also used to eat chips a lot, lot of junk food, lot of eating and stuff. Speaking of lot of eating, we used to also spend a lot of time at 2 places in our college, which was the canteen and the parathe wala.
Now, if I have to explain what is my college like, then I have to say that unlike other DU colleges which are big and spread out, our college is like an intersection. Yes, it is smaller, but the advantage here is that you kind of feel connected with everyone, since everyone is always it is sort of an intersection where people are coming across each other. So there's a familiarity by face, and at the end you get to make some friends, and in a way everyone in the college, and everyone in the college knows you, which is a great thing. One of the main reasons why I would suggest anyone to get into Delhi University would be to answer a very important question about himself or herself. Who are you? And I will get to the answer to it later. As the year went on, we participated in a lot of competitions, the whole group, and later on we also got Shivani in our gang, so we became a 9 people group. And yeah, we went to a lot of competitions. We also went to our first ever college fest. From where we were kicked out.
Hi Sakshi. Welcome to the vlog.
Having apples with a nut.
हाँ देखो मैं कितना अच्छा दोस्त हूँ.
It's a great evening.
Great evening हो भाई साहब.
Words to express our gratitude towards this.
हाँ तो ये चीज़. Now we are walking. Actually हमने ये जगह तो ऑटो से आए थे. फिर हम यहाँ
हमारा चलने का दिन है भाई.
ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए भाई. यार वो देख लीला.
अभी भी ऑटो नहीं मिल रहा है. हम चलते चलते यहीं से आएंगे.
यार अब ना मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है तू मुझे कह रहा है ब्लॉग को नहीं कह रहा.
मैं परेशान.
अभी मेट्रो में बैठ जाइए परेशान होने के लिए.
But still, it was really a great day. We also attended a rally for the first time. And one of us also sang on the stage of our annual college fest. So yeah, that was really great.
Thank you.
And the first year was so great that I just didn't want any of the things to change. I was so happy, so optimistic, and I was like, this is what I want. But that doesn't really happen in real life, does it?
Second year, or the year when adulthood hit me. I didn't start the second year at a high point. In fact, it started at a very low point because my grandmother, who was very close to my heart, passed away. I was at such a low point that I just didn't know how to be again the optimistic guy. And when I came to college, things were starting to be different. First of all, I had to leave the society because of many reasons. And then the schedule of me and my friends' classes had changed a lot, so we would come and go from college at different times, which meant that we were spending very much less time than we did in the first year. Then, since I had no society, I had to start again. My friends were busy with their studies, planning for the future, which we all were planning of. And everyone had some or the other responsibility at their hands. Some were having high posts in the college societies, and some were working or doing coaching or just busy with the studies and other stuff. All of these changes made me very frustrated. Like, starting again from zero felt like, okay, I don't know how I can do this. And this was all making me very frustrated, very angry and very bitter. A lot of arguments with my friends, a lot of fights and a lot of anger from my side which wasn't seen until then, and things you regret to do, regret to say. I was just someone who was like trying to rebuild and looking for the opportunity to be rebuilt. And that's where the silver lining came in the form of my friend Sandra, who offered me a position as a technical head at the newly formed women empowerment cell in our college, Pakhi. And Sandra gave this opportunity on me, and the president at that time, Navyadi, also took a chance on me, and I'm kind of grateful for that, which I am now. I'm grateful for it, but at that time I took it because I thought this is the only opportunity I had, and seeing that my friend offered me, I thought that she must believe in my capabilities right now, because I didn't believe it in myself at that time. So the work started. I had two other people who were very good at working and who were very good human beings at their heart and were good learners. Ashwin and Jawad, who were like working with me, and we did some pretty cool stuff. And although we were all working smoothly, but I was still kind of having my arguments with my president at that time. We used to have these long drawn out clashes with each other. I don't really know why we had so many clashes, but now it's kind of funny thinking all about it. Looking back, I could see that I was getting pretty arrogant with all the things I had, and I didn't really value the things that I was having. And when you are angry and when you're arrogant, it makes you blind to everything and everyone around you. I have to say I'm quite lucky that I had friends who didn't give up on me at that time, a president who had every opportunity and every right to kick me out of the society but didn't choose to do that. Those people who resisted to react on that thing as much as I was reacting, like taking those steps which they could have taken and that would be perfectly justifiable. That was the moment that I realized that something very extraordinary is happening here. Something quite extraordinary is happening here. And speaking of extraordinary, I had quite a lot of extraordinary opportunities during my second year. Starting with the biggest one, which was to meet Mostly Sane, the Mostly Sane live. I even got to tell her that I have this small YouTube channel from the audience, which was like, oh my god, is this really happening?
Because the body double. So I was telling her, try to make it look realistic. Because या तो वो एकदम बहुत दूर से पंच कर रही थी जो कैमरा में दिख रहा था कि बिल्कुल पास नहीं आ रहा है, या तो वो मार रही थी. तो 3-4 बार मेरे मार पड़ी, मेरा गाल घुस गया था. तो लेटा I asked Sudeep, I was like, what do I do man, मेरी बैंड बज रही है. फिर एक बारी ना तू लगा दे. वो एक बार एक सीन के बीच में मैंने उसको बहुत तेज लगा दी. उसके बाद फिर अचानक उसको एक्टिंग आ गया.
I presented my vlog in a vlog making competition at LSR. I also participated in a lot of photography competitions. And I got to meet a lot of famous photographers and learn a lot of things by meeting them. And I also checked off one more thing which I had in a bucket list, which was to participate in a MUN college level MUN competition, which I did with my friend Anamika. One weird thing me and Anamika kind of think that coincidentally, like we didn't intend this to happen, but during the ending time of second year, all the competitions that I had participated in, Anamika was also participating, and we used to often team up. And this used to happen coincidentally, and we used to think, why is this happening? Like, how are we two are coming at the same competition at the same time, So yeah, that was quite weird, but still a good way to spend time. And yeah, it's always great to have friends in these competitions with.
कुछ भी बोले मजा सा नहीं आता मुझे.
हाँ बन रहा है.
मैं अच्छा एक सेकंड. नैना सर पे खड़ो पता ही नहीं था उसे. चल Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday dear Tilly. Happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go!
And a lot of other experiences, such as going to the Mountain Dew Arena and making a sketch with my friends. You know,
देखिए वेलकम वाली मूवीज में जो टेक होता है घोड़े के साथ घोड़ी आ रही है।
मेरे को ये याद आया कि मैं वीडियो में आ रही हूँ, पर उसके बाद मुझे याद आया कि मैंने क्लिक नहीं किया।
and of course going to Amritsar, my first ever college trip with my buddies. Oh my god, do you remember watching the vlog, right? If you haven't, then check it out. It was so much fun. None of these experiences were as memorable as the last day of second year, the annual day, when two of our friends, Devang and Drishti, go to the stage to receive their trophy as the top scorers of their respective courses. Oh my god, what a moment that was. Like seeing people from your gang up there on the stage receiving those trophies. It was really one of those exciting moments, to be honest. And the rest of the day was also pretty exciting. We clicked so much photograph, did so much cool and funny stuff with our seniors. I mean, there were some tearful goodbyes also, but we made lots of memories.
From English Honours. Congratulations to Drishti.
Third year, I would say the beginning of the end. When third year started, I was in a preparation mode, trying to level myself up, trying to do better than the past year. And that meant taking some new and bold steps, starting with applying for my dream internship. I was always having the list of, I always thought that I have to do an internship, but with the things that happened at second year, I was just like determined that my internship has to be something which is like my dream job. And I applied for Quint's technology and automotive writer, and they accepted me, and I got to be part of my dream internship at a good company, and I got so many good experiences. For example, once I was in a car shooting another car on an F1 track doing 100 plus speeds, like 100 kilometer plus speeds. Like, can you imagine how thrilling that can be, like going so fast on an F1 track? That just gave me so much confidence, and that internship of 1 month also kind of broke down my arrogance, because every time my editor or my senior would send me back my articles and ask me to rewrite, so I had to rewrite my things constantly, and I also had to be punctual. And I think so that just gave me a whole new perspective on who I can be, and I knew that I needed a change personality if I have to go on from this point. Now, talking about what kind of student I was in college, to be honest, I was not really an academic guy. Like, I was quite far from an academic guy, to be honest. I just didn't find it that much interesting, and if it had not been my friend Devang, who used to push me into the class literally, I don't know if I would have even attended it. But yes, if you ask me what are the priorities of attending a class, that would be first to know what is going on, like the syllabus and stuff. Second would be assignments. Third would be internals. Fourth would be notes, and fifth will be if the teacher is pretty cool and teaches the subject very coolly. So yeah, those would be the factors of like why you should attend class and lectures. It was through Devang that I got to meet some of my friends in class who were Ginny, Rajat, and Atishay. Now, Ginny and Rajat were already in Moksha, the Dramatic Society, so they were very busy with that. And with Atishay was also in Debating Society, and my bond with Atishay is mostly that we talk about all the new stuff, general stuff, and just political stuff during our lectures. So yeah, also he loved eating my lunch, like not in a bullying sense of way. He actually liked home cooked meals, so we would often have chats over my lunch.
अच्छे से जूते दिखा दे.
I also made friend with someone from the other class who was Nirmit. He was also someone who went through the same route as ours, and we just met accidentally when we were standing in line. But yeah, that was also a good bond that I made in first year.
We are out from our class. Why? Well, teacher's not there, and our freshers, which was happening on Saturday, is not happening on Saturday, and it's happening on 4th of November. बुड्ढे हो जाएंगे तब तक.
And in third year, I also kind of brought down my anger and my arrogance considerably because of this. And I was more focused towards my career, which was to become a filmmaker. In fact, I also got an acceptance letter from a foreign university, but I didn't get the scholarship, so yeah, case closed. At this time also, my friends were already on trying to think beyond the college, trying to work towards their future, so that was also very motivating to see what all my friends were doing, so that they can have a good future. We all were having kind of these new experiences. Like, I shot a podcast with my friend last year, which was quite a, I would say, honest and raw kind of a podcast. And my friend Devang, who is a secretary at Protract, he presented a lot of opportunities for me as a photographer to cover his events, and whenever I went to these events of Protract Club, I got these unique opportunities, like for example, celebrating Independence Day at a government school for girls. That was pretty great. Or spending time at the old age home. That was also pretty unique. So these were few experiences in my third year which were pretty unique and pretty different from what I had thought this last year of my college life would be. And we all were working, and of course a lot of things were going up and down.
Hi Arnav, स्कूटी पे आ रहे कॉलेज. ये अरे पार्किंग नहीं है भाई. ये
I was stepping into adulthood, you can say. And speaking of ups and downs, let's come to the last day which I remember. It was a day at my friend's flat where we were supposed to celebrate Holi, our friend's birthday, and we were supposed to cook the food ourselves. So not only was that day chaotic but insane. So much fun, but we didn't knew that that would be the last time we would be meeting, because we thought like this is just a semester break and we'll be getting back and then we will be properly doing the celebrations and everything. But yeah, that didn't happen, right? Sometimes I do keep pondering what would I have done if things were different, if this pandemic had not come. So in my opinion, I would have been like I would be back at college, attending classes, giving internals, giving assignments, hanging out with my friends, going to photography competition, going to fests with my friends, working with my society for our annual fest, working in our college annual fest, and yeah, celebrating, participating in treasure hunts. Oh yeah, speaking of treasure hunts, wait a second, let me just zoom it. I don't know how, but I completely forgot about treasure hunts. So one of the things that we all as a gang would often participate is treasure hunts, and the losses we have seen in a treasure hunt competition, I think so I haven't had as many losses in my entire life as I have had losses in the treasure hunt in the 3 years alone itself. But as I said earlier, Delhi University answers a very important question for you. That is, who are you?
Maybe you're a photographer who captures memories. Maybe you're a graphic designer who puts his artistry into his designs. You can be those members who turned into friends with whom you can just chill and have a good time. You can be a team that turns into a family. You can be the grammar Nazi, the adventurer who inspires others to travel. You can be the person who takes care of her other two friends. You can be the introvert who is a genius at her studies. You can be the person who gives you the opportunity and stands by you. You can be the ultimate networking guy. You can be the friend with whom going to Kareem's is fun. You can be the mate who you have encountered by chance and faced it all together in these 3 years.
The point I'm trying to say here is that I think I wouldn't be telling you this story if I didn't have this another family at my college. You know, I used to think I was unique, but to be honest, I'm not. I have these friends with me who make me feel very unique. I have been motivated, encouraged, understood, heard, and even tolerated by the greatest group of friends that anyone can ever have. They are Devang Sharma, Sakshi Sharma, Drishti Kapoor, Keshav Narula, Sandra Sunil, Anamika Parashar, Shivani Siroy, Naman Montu. I don't know if I've been the friend that you deserved, but do know that I love the procrastination. Before leaving, I would like to give you this one advice that I've learned in Delhi University for anyone who is now going into Delhi University, into his college life. A wise man once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around for a while, you will miss it.
बातें हुई मुलाकातें हुई जाने कब यार तू हो गया यारी तो बस चाही थी पर प्यार
You know, I could end this movie right here, but something is missing.
Hey guys, so I'm Arnab Chaudhary and welcome to the vlog. And today I'm not making this vlog all by myself. I have got my friends. So
My YouTube अभी होता है.